Alright.
So, anything fun to talk about this time?
Oh, no, definitely not. But before we do that, let's see. I think it's in gadgets. No, it's not.
Oh god. So let's go pull up my feet.
Before we do that, did you know
Did I know?
that this game has different ways to there's a first person mode in this, and also in a third person mode, which we're currently in. But for some reason, if I can find it, it's one of these menus, I swear. Oh, here it is. For some reason, there's also... Oh, I thought there was a second person mode. Second person.
What would second person mode be?
Either way. Oh, you can put that on the fucking quick select.
Yeah?
What was there originally? Fuck, what was there originally?
I don't know.
I'm gonna guess spinning hydra. Anyway. That's not what to deal with that. But unfortunately... So to the sound of Captain Quark punching people in the face, we're gonna
discuss terrible things happening in this world.
Yes, because literally yesterday,
as of this recording,
in the afternoon, there was a shooting at Gilroy.
It was the Garlic Festival.
Yep, Garlic. Last day of the Garlic Festival.
The last day.
Near the end of it, too.
Yep. Does it count as a mass shooting? I'm not sure. It's like 12 people total
I think some people did die in the result.
I heard 3 dead. 3 dead, total 12 victims.
Would that somebody hurry up and finish it already?
Oh my god, I'm going to! Shut up!
I think it does count as a mass shooting.
Because, like, in my mind, mass shooting means, like, your target is a whole bunch of people. Not necessarily, like, you kill a lot of people, you know what I'm saying?
Episode 3. Shadow of the Robot. For 6 days, Captain Quark clung to the ship like the dung of a giant green space bird. Finally, the ship arrived at its destination, a secret robotic laboratory on planet Magmos. Drawing on his mastery of the ancient art of disguise, Quark slipped into the laboratory completely undetected.
Somebody ordered pizza?
Quark's plan was flawless, but unbeknownst to our hero, his every move was being watched.
The famous Captain Quark couldn't possibly be this stupid, could he?
Even drooling imbeciles can achieve success in certain fields, sir. Mad science, for example. Shall I have him annihilated, then?
Let him come to us. I'll have a special surprise waiting for him.
Press circle to fire my blaster. Hold down R1 and move the left analog stick for precision aiming.
Okay, so yeah. I'm so fucked. I don't like. But yeah. I missed this like 8 times when I was playing it the first time when I was a little kid. But yeah, so 12 victims in the hospital, I believe.
I recall reading that one of the suspects was dead.
Yeah, the suspect got shot by police.
Any updates on the second suspect that you know about?
Is there a second suspect?
I recall reading there was a second suspect.
Okay.
It's unknown whether the second suspect actually shot or not, or just an accomplice. But from what I know, they still haven't found that guy yet.
Yeah. And this is coming like...
Fire my blaster. Hold down R1 and move the left analog stick for precision aiming.
This is like... Like last time we were talking about the fire attack. Now there's a shooting that happened.
Everything's going wrong in this world.
Yeah. A lot of no good no good stuff happen.
You're not good at this game of Donkey Kong.
So, who wants to talk about gun control?
Oh no.
Oh no. Every single time.
Yeah, and every time someone tries to talk about gun control, nothing happens.
Well, that's because no one tried gun control before, so we can't know if it's any bad at all.
People are doing that.
Yeah, but
You know.
people want their guns.
I mean,
People are saying California has one of the strictest gun control laws.
yeah,
Yeah, apparently that's not enough.
it's yeah, because there's just like the thing about guns, like opposed to other weapons that people can use, is that it's like there's a level of immediate escalation. Like if you get attacked by someone with a knife, for example, right?
Yeah.
There's stuff you can do. Like you can try to knock him out, or like just like basically you can try to knock him out. You can resist. You can live being stabbed for a couple seconds, and then try to like knock him out or run away, right? With a gun, the only way to counter a guy having a gun is by having a gun, which is sort of its own self-fulfilling prophecy in a sense. But like for one of the main things for that's the end of the level. That can't be it. That was it.
I'm disappointed.
But like. One of the main reasons why, like, for me personally, I don't want to get the Second Amendment revoked is for people who like live in rural towns or towns with like very vast but with no people in them.
It's over, Nefarious.
Never! I am the greatest genius the galaxy has ever known. You're no match for the likes of me.
That's rich. I used to beat up geeks like you in high school. I'll bet your prom date came in a box that said batteries not included. Say, come to think of it, we've met before, haven't we?
No, of course not.
Mr. Buzel's 9th grade biology class.
I always hated biology.
That's right. You were that freak with the headgear. Remember how you used to clean the chalkboard with your pants while you were still wearing them? Oh, good times.
You were 3 times my size, you stupid hoe.
I was always big for my age.
You were 26.
How about a wedgie for old time's sake? I think it's safe to say we've seen the last of Dr. Nefarious. Time to celebrate another job well done.
But the danger was far from over, for in defeating one menace to the galaxy, Quark had created another, even more terrifying evil.
Amazing. Oh, gotta do a speedrun now. What was I talking about again? Second. Oh yeah, gun control. For towns with like rural towns with few people in it, and like where people live in like large, far away from each other. In those cases, like law enforcement will take a long time to get to those people, right? So having a gun to protect themselves would be
A good idea.
yeah.
Do you know the statistics about mass shootings happening in rural places?
Very few, because rural places do not have very many people, so that doesn't really count for mass. You can't really pull a mass shooting out from that.
Ah, okay, yes.
So, obviously you can't have mass shooting in a rural place unless the rural place is hosting like a huge country concert or something. I wouldn't know. I'm not. Why are you invincible? What? Did that cost me the bonus, so.
No, it probably did.
Oh, that's not. That's the speedrun. Speedrun. Oh, that's not good. But yeah, so
Yeah, restart.
having like for us people who live in like suburban cities, right? Just having a gun is just trouble because A, police, B, lots of people, C, confusion with the lots of people and police, D, guns. Like, you don't want immediate escalation in a lot of cases. That's just not like, that's just not smart. So for people like us, it makes sense. Like, yeah, you gotta control guns. Jesus Christ, they're designed to kill people, and that's all they're designed for, right? So for us, it makes sense that to have gun control because there's a lot of people, and we don't want to be in a lot of people when someone is shooting a gun. So what are your thoughts?
I mean, I don't really have many thoughts on this.
I'm waiting for a motive, if there's any they find.
I'm curious what their motive would be.
Yeah, they don't necessarily need to have one
Or just, what can we do to make these kind of people not want to do these things?
Speaking of KyoAni fire, I saw a conspiracy theory on 4chan
Oh?
saying that the attack was planned by someone else.
Yeah, do they have any idea who it would be?
Of course not. It's a conspiracy theory. Do you think they think these out well enough?
I would hope
No.
at least.
But like, every time something like that happens, there always seems to be conspiracy theorists. So I'm just gonna wait for the conspiracy theories on the Gilroy shooting, if there are any. Because let's face it, the same people who have these conspiracy theories probably do not give a shit about what goes on in California.
Probably not.
That's like,
Doubt it.
Gilroy is like 40 miles from here. Jesus Christ. You can shoot a bullet that far. Probably not. If you angled it correctly, maybe. And had like tailwind. If the situation's a maybe. I don't know. I'm not good at math. How fast does bullet travel? Anyway, here's another multiplayer map session thingy.
More Lombax seeking missiles.
Yep. Defeated by going around in a circle. Oh, come on.
You were saying.
I stopped for 1
Glad to see you,
second.
Sarge. The Nords are getting ready for a major attack against our base. Incoming!
It's the same voice every time.
Of course. I mean, it makes sense. It kind of makes sense that the robots, the similarly created robots, would have the same voice, would they not?
Yeah, why not have some variety in the robo voices?
Why does it need, like, why would you need this variety, though? Alright. Like, the robo voices are made by the same guy.
They're dropping in reinforcements!
Like, if the whatchamacallit, the robots made by the same company had different voices, why would they spend the money doing that? Think about it from a capitalist perspective.
Well, that requires me having to actually think.
Yo, this... Oh, he got shot by the other guy. Oh, fuck.
Incoming saucers!
So, do you do any damage?
Oh,
The Nords are coming across the bridge!
Everyone gets a barf. 2 barf. Yeah,
You're running low on health.
I was. What happened? Oh, there's something that happened last week also. What was it? Oh, did you see that thing where they had where someone like they changed the presidential seal to like something else?
No, I don't think I saw that.
Okay, basically, there was like a speech Trump was giving, right? And they displayed the presidential seal behind him, right? Like they usually do, right?
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
Oh.
What it was like a parody. It was a parody seal with like Russian, with like the Russian eagles, hammer and sickles, money. Basically, just like a mocking piece, right?
Let's go, Sarge. We've got orders to neutralize the enemy forces guarding that ridge.
Nice game lag.
Yeah. Yeah, shoot them. Oh, I think I just have to kill these guys.
The Nords are dropping troops behind us. We're surrounded. Run for your lives.
Most of these guys got some damn spawn.
Don't worry, they never will.
Okay, these guys are taking 1 bar for the sometimes.
Sometimes.
Okay. Have you guys heard about the controversy with the voice actor, Chris Nielsen?
No.
What was it? If you say it, I might remember.
Okay, so apparently he's getting kicked out.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. I
Oh,
understand
okay,
now.
here we go.
You're gonna have to
You
educate
explain
me
it, though.
on
You
this.
explain it, though.
Okay, well, I don't know all the details, but apparently, so he was the voice actor of Therion in Octopath Traveler.
Okay.
He also voice acted the male avatar in the new Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Alright.
Okay? Now, apparently, he has some allegations against him.
Okay.
Some sexual allegations. He
Alright.
may have also violated an NDA agreement.
Oh,
Saying
lovely.
that disclosing that he was a voice actor for the Fire Emblem game, Three Houses, before he was supposed to say that. But as a result, he's kicked out of Nintendo, and then Nintendo recasted the male avatar,
Alright.
Byleth, to another person.
Okay.
The thing is, Fire Emblem Three Houses is already out. Okay? And it has Chris Nielsen's voice on it.
Okay.
So, they are going to completely remove him from the credits. At least they did for the mobile game. I'm not sure if they can do that for Three Houses. But they're going to completely replace all the voice files.
It's entirely possible that they can do it in Three Houses. I mean, like, it's the main character avatar. He has basically 0 lines.
Yeah, so he doesn't actually say that much. All he does is really just say a bunch of grunts.
Yeah, grunt. Do a little jazzercise, maybe.
I think he says something during a level up. He actually says some words.
Like during level up, and that's it.
That's why it was pretty easy for them to do it. But still, it's the fact that they're completely changing the voice of a certain character in the game after it releases.
I mean, if they want to, they can totally do that.
They definitely could.
It's just kind of fun, and kind of weird. How much ammo do these guys have? Do they ever die? Oh, they ran out of ammo. Oh, they killed that one. shoot. That's fucking amazing. But yeah, so they're completely experimenting with the guy. I believe it was a sexual allegation, was it? You said?
Yeah, it was either that or an NDA violation. People were. I'm
Why
a little
not
confused which is which.
I don't know. I mean, I think
Enemy saucers.
this is the first time since probably Hasselhoff that a sexual allegation related to Nintendo has been out. That's what I want to say, at least. I might be entirely wrong about it. I believe Hasselhoff also had one too. Did he?
Hasselhoff and Nintendo? Not aware of that.
Well, Hasselhoff is Nintendo related, so to speak. It's not the biggest, most intimate relationship, but the name exists. And he does do things on Nintendo Power. Is it?
Which isn't it running anymore?
Yeah. But he was doing them up until it stopped running, right? You're gonna have to back me up on
It
this.
has been actually years since I've read on Nintendo Power.
Yeah, you've been having them.
Yeah, but I don't have them right next to me.
That's the last of them.
Darn.
Water City
It's
is
not like I go
city.
back and reread them from time to time. I haven't had a need to.
Also,
That was a close one, Sarge. Thanks for the backup. I tripped over these gravity boots while I was running from the Tyrannoids. I believe they're your size.
so remember the gravity boots from the wrong galaxy?
How's the stakeout going?
Awesome! A few minutes ago, this totally tricked out space limo rolls up, and dude, you won't believe who was in it. Courtney Gears!
Uh-oh. Were you spotted?
No way, man! I've been staying out of sight, keeping a low profile. I'm like a shadow, dude.
And your shirt was her.
Totally! She even autographed my t-shirt.
Oh,
You know how much this thing is worth?
Skid, get out of there!
Hold on a sec, bro. Somebody's coming. Hey, if you dudes are here about the shirt, the bidding starts at 300 bolts. Whoa, chill out, man. Hey!
Skid's in trouble. We better get back to the Obani Moons.
God damn it.
Game.
Alright, so
Game was taking a while.
yeah. So that was bad. Well, that was bad snafu, unfortunately, and not bad enough snafu for my taste.
Yeah, it just ain't random today quality if everyone isn't dying.
Yeah. Well, honestly, this game is really one now. By the way, I remembered something. Right. You remember the suck gun that we had?
Yeah?
The bad snafu gun, right?
Yeah?
I read somethings about it, and apparently, this was the Rift Inducer was planned to be a weapon for the Ratchet and Clank 2.
Huh.
Right? But they got rid of it because they thought it would be too overpowered. And so they replaced it with the bouncer! Yeah, it's too overpowered! It's too overpowered! Let's replace it with the bouncer!
You see, we've got this overpowered weapon. Let's replace it with an overpowered weapon.
Utterly overpowered weapon.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yep.
God.
There we go. Apparently this enemy respawned for me. Come on, get in the laser and then fire laser with the guy firing a laser at you. How hard can that be?
Very hard.
But yeah, I'm going back here for 2 bolts and trying to get, and possibly getting the skill points for defeating enemies.
Are you sure it's even possible?
The loco way. Your laser is no. Oh, no, my laser disappeared. Your laser's no match for my laser. It might be now that I got the gravity boots, but like I said, this game is kind of lazy for a first game. Where the second game was basically like all new stuff, would you say?
Yeah.
Like compared to Ratchet 1, would you say that Ratchet 2 is basically had a whole bunch of news, like was mostly new stuff?
Probably.
This one, we're back at the old galaxy. We're using weapons we're using stuff from that was introduced in the second game, which is in a different galaxy.
Ratchet, there should be a spider symbol somewhere in that room. Use the beam to lead the spider drone over the symbol, and then zap it with the laser.
What if I enter first person mode?